All right, we not even a full week into 2024, and Cat Williams done dropped some bombs. You dig what I'm saying? Now, in the spirit of fairness, there are some things that are kind of off about Cat Williams' logic. I'm just gonna put that out there because I might go back and go into detail, but I'm gonna just go through some of the stuff this man was saying because he's sitting up here, he dropping some bombs, man. I don't know if it's true or not, but let's just get into it real. I'm not in the loop of comedy like that, so I didn't know him and Ricky Smiley had issues. And I guess Ricky Smiley said that the role that Cat Williams played in Friday, was it Money Mike the Pimp? Ricky Smiley is saying that he was supposed to play that role. And Cat Williams came out swinging. He was like, he wrote all the lines for that role. And he was like, Ricky Smiley was never supposed to play that role. And he also says Ricky Smiley and Tyler Perry are not good at playing male characters and that they should stick to playing women. Gee. He also says the reason that Earthquake isn't a movie star is because Earthquake is illiterate. Like, and he said he got exposed when he was doing a show, a TV show, and he couldn't read the cue cards. He also says that Cedric the Entertainer stole jokes from him. He also goes on to say that Steve Harvey was never homeless. I don't even know how you could claim that, but he's saying Steve Harvey was never homeless, and he got that whole story from Cat Williams. Cat Williams is giving me Little Richard vibes with that. And then he also says that Steve Harvey stole the idea for his show from Mark Curry, hanging with Mr. Cooper. And when you look at it, now I ain't gonna lie, looking back, I'm like, hanging with Cooper, Mr. Cooper, and the Steve Harvey show both took place in schools, and I could see where that come from. I could see his logic on that. He says that Kevin Hart is an industry plant, which, being somebody that knew about Kevin Hart back in the day when he was still struggling, I don't know about that one. And he said he wasn't on the West Coast because he was on the East Coast. That one's kind of muddy too, because I remember an interview with Patrice O'Neal when Patrice O'Neal actually was talking about he wanted to get on in the West Coast in LA, and he flew out there and he was staying with Kevin Hart. So that kind of blows that one, like that kind of discredits what Cat Williams saying on that. He says that Harvey Weinstein offered to give him the Guac Guac 9000, and he refused, and Cat Williams turned him down. But he goes on to insinuate a lot of other people that ended up in movie roles did because they let him do it. And the logic behind that is, if you could turn down Harvey Weinstein and still get in a movie, how come other people couldn't? You feel what I'm saying? Either all y'all did or y'all didn't. You can't really say what other people did if you didn't do it. You feel what I'm saying? He says that he ended Steve Harvey's stand-up career when they had that comedy championship, which maybe it's true. I ain't following the timeline on that, so maybe he did. Steve Harvey's still like making money, so he ain't really stopped nothing. And I'm like, I love Cat, but I'm just being real. We got to be real. We got to be objective. He also says that Steve Harvey tried to snake Bernie Mac out of the Ocean's 11 role, which is common knowledge. Everybody kind of know that how him and Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey have fell out because of that shit, and a couple people vouch for that. He also says that Cedric the Entertainer doesn't write his own jokes, and I mean it's a lot of comedies. I'm not like trying to co-sign that, but it's a lot of comedians that don't write their own jokes. They have a writing team that they work with. You know what I mean? And then he also says that Ricky Smiley doesn't have range as an actor, and he plays the same old black woman in a lot of his comedy skits, and it's getting old. So I kind of skimmed through it. This is all that I got on it. But like I said, he dropping some bombs. Oh, and hold up. It was a bar that he dropped that I want to say real quick. Because this was a bar. I'm going to give him this one. He says that Satan can't create anything, and that includes blessings for his people. That shit hit so hard. Out of everything that he said, for me, that was the realest. That was the thing that made the most sense to me. Like, you know what? That was a bar right there, and kudos to him for that one. Everything else is kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? He kind of didn't have to go there, but to each his own. Like I said, he's starting off the new year dropping bombs, and I'm not mad at him for it. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, what do y'all think? Is he really being real, or is he just being bitter, and is he hating? Let me know.